Challenges and considerations in restoring antique electronics and appliances. Introduction. Restoring antique electronics and appliances can be a rewarding yet challenging endeavor, requiring a blend of technical expertise, historical knowledge, and patience. While bringing vintage devices back to life can offer insights into past technologies and design aesthetics, it also presents unique challenges and considerations. In this guide, we'll explore the challenges and considerations involved in restoring antique electronics and appliances. Understanding vintage technology. One of the primary challenges in restoring antique electronics and appliances is understanding the technology and design principles of the era in which they were manufactured. Vintage devices often use outdated components, wiring, and circuitry that may differ significantly from modern counterparts. Familiarizing oneself with vintage electronics and appliance schematics, manuals, and repair guides is essential for successful restoration. Sourcing replacement parts. Finding replacement parts for antique electronics and appliances can be challenging due to discontinued production and limited availability. Vintage components such as vacuum tubes, capacitors, resistors, and transformers may no longer be manufactured, requiring enthusiasts to search for NOS, new old stock, parts or salvage components from other vintage devices. Developing a network of suppliers, collectors, and online marketplaces can help in sourcing rare or obscure parts. Dealing with obsolete technologies. Antique electronics and appliances often incorporate obsolete technologies and proprietary systems that may pose challenges during restoration. Devices with non-standard connectors, incompatible voltage requirements, or outdated operating systems may require modifications or retrofitting to ensure compatibility with modern standards. Adapting vintage devices to work with contemporary power sources, interfaces, or peripherals may necessitate creative engineering solutions. Addressing safety concerns. Restoring antique electronics and appliances carries inherent safety risks due to outdated design practices, materials, and construction techniques. Vintage devices may contain hazardous components such as asbestos insulation, lead solder, or exposed high-voltage circuits that pose risks of electrical shock, fire, or chemical exposure. Prioritizing safety precautions, including wearing protective gear, working in well-ventilated areas, and using insulated tools, is paramount when handling and restoring antique devices. Preserving historical authenticity. Balancing the desire to preserve historical authenticity with the need for functional restoration is a key consideration in restoring antique electronics and appliances. Enthusiasts must decide whether to retain original components, finishes, and patinas for historical accuracy or replace worn or damaged parts for improved performance and reliability. Restorations that maintain the integrity and character of vintage devices while ensuring functionality and safety are often valued by collectors and enthusiasts. Documenting and recording restoration processes. Documenting the restoration process through photographs, videos, or written records is essential for tracking progress, troubleshooting issues, and sharing knowledge with other enthusiasts. Recording details such as disassembly steps, component replacements, wiring diagrams, and testing results can provide valuable insights for future restorations and contribute to the preservation of historical techniques and practices. Practicing patience and persistence. Restoring antique electronics and appliances requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to troubleshoot and experiment with different techniques and solutions. Challenges such as intermittent faults, compatibility issues, or unexpected complications may arise during the restoration process, requiring perseverance and problem-solving skills to overcome. Embracing the journey of discovery and learning inherent in restoration projects can make the experience rewarding and fulfilling. Conclusion. Restoring antique electronics and appliances presents unique challenges and considerations that require careful planning, technical expertise, and dedication. By understanding vintage technology, sourcing replacement parts, dealing with obsolete technologies, addressing safety concerns, preserving historical authenticity, documenting restoration processes, and practicing patience and persistence, enthusiasts can embark on successful restoration projects that breathe new life into vintage devices while honoring their historical significance and cultural heritage. Remember that each restoration project is a learning experience that contributes to the preservation and appreciation of antique electronics and appliances for generations to come.